Children, let us recall the definition of infectious diseases. Diseases spread through contaminated air, water, food, or vectors are called as infectious diseases. Tuberculosis, hepatitis, dysentery, cholera, typhoid, all are infectious diseases. We will study them one by one. First one is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is an infectious disease usually caused by pathogen Mycobacterium tuberculei. Tuberculosis generally affects the lungs but can also affect other parts of the body. Tuberculosis is spread from one person to another person through the air when people suffering from it coughs, spits, speaks, or sneezes in air. Infectious aerosol droplets are released in air. Each droplet may transmit the disease. General signs and symptoms include fever, chills, night sweats, loss of appetite, weight loss, and fatigue. Prevention of tuberculosis involves vaccination with Bacillus calmette-guerin (BCG) vaccine. So let us repeat one more time. Tuberculosis is a disease caused by pathogen Mycobacterium tuberculei. Mode of infection means how it spreads. It spreads through spitting by patient, through air, prolonged contact with and sharing of materials of patient. Symptoms are chronic cough. Cough lasts for long period of time. Bloody spitting. Emaciation. Emaciation is the state of being abnormally thin. The person loses his weight drastically. Difficulty in breathing. Prevention and treatment. BCG vaccine is given. The patient is isolated, and regular medication like DOT. DOT stands for directly observed therapy. Short course is used in tuberculosis treatment. Hepatitis. Hepatitis virus replicate primarily in the liver cells, and this cause the liver to be unable to perform its function. So in hepatitis there is inflammation of the liver, and virus that primarily attack liver are called hepatitis viruses. There are several types of hepatitis viruses including A, B, C, D, E. Virus replicate primarily in liver cells. So liver is unable to perform its function properly, and that brings many symptoms like anorexia, loss of appetite, yellow urine, general weakness, nausea, vomiting, grey stool. Hepatitis infection can be prevented by avoiding exposure to virus. Vaccines are available for only hepatitis A and B. Let us repeat one more time. Hepatitis or jaundice. The disease is caused by pathogen hepatitis virus A, B, C, D, and E. Mode of infection through contaminated water, by sharing of needles, and through blood transfusion. Symptoms are anorexia. Anorexia means loss of appetite. Means for long period of time the person's appetite gets disturbed. Other symptoms include yellow urine, general weakness, nausea, vomiting, grey stool. Prevention and treatment. One should drink boiled water and hands should be properly cleaned. Dysentery. Dysentery is usually spread as a result of poor hygiene. For example, if someone who has dysentery does not wash their hands after using the toilet, anything they touch is at risk. The infection is also spread through contact with food and water that has been contaminated with fecal matter. So, the pathogens which are responsible for dysentery are bacteria, virus, Shigella, Bacilli, Entamoeba, Histolytica. Amoebic dysentery is caused by single-celled parasite that infects the intestines. The pathogen is Entamoeba histolytica. Mode of infection of dysentery is contaminated food and water. Symptoms are watery stool, pain in abdomen. Prevention and treatment. One should drink boiled water. Food should be properly stored and covered, and ORS consumption. ORS means oral rehydration salts. A solution of glucose based ORS is given for recovery. So, dysentery is caused by pathogens like bacteria, virus, Shigella, Bacilli, Entamoeba, Histolytica. Mode of infection through contaminated food and water. Symptoms are watery stool, pain in abdomen. And what are the preventive measures? One should drink boiled water, proper storage of food should be done, and ORS consumption. Cholera. A bacterium called Vibrio cholerae causes cholera infection. The deadly effects of the disease are the results of a toxin that bacteria produce in the small intestine. The toxin causes the body to secrete enormous amounts of water, leading to diarrhea, and rapid loss of fluid and salts takes place. In order to replace loss of fluid and electrolyte, simple ORS salt, oral rehydration salt, should be given to the patient infected by cholera as well as dysentery. The ORS solution can be made with boiled water. So, the cause of cholera is pathogen Vibrio cholerae. Mode of infection through contaminated food and water. Symptoms are vomiting, severe diarrhea, cramps in legs. Prevention and treatment. Following hygienic practices, avoiding open place food, drinking boiled water, vaccination against cholera. So, one should follow good hygienic practices. Avoid eating open place food. One should drink boiled water, and vaccination can be done against cholera. Typhoid. Typhoid is a bacterial infection that can lead to a high fever up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, diarrhea and vomiting. It can be fatal. It is caused by bacterium Salmonella typhi. The infection is often passed on through contaminated food and drinking water. The gastrointestinal tract is more severely affected in typhoid. So, the pathogen responsible for the disease typhoid is Salmonella typhi. Mode of infection contaminated food and water. Symptoms are anorexia, loss of appetite, rash on abdomen, dysentery, fever up to 104 degree Fahrenheit. Prevention and treatment, drinking clean water, vaccination, proper disposal of sewage. Children, prepare all about table in your science practical copy by using blank pages. Prepare spacious column like first column show name of disease, second column pathogen, third column for mode of infection, fourth one for symptoms, and last one for prevention and treatment. So this table will help you to remember information of various diseases at a glance. Here is homework for you all. Prepare similar table of information about various diseases like enteritis, malaria, plague, AIDS. Search the reasons, symptoms and other information of chicken pox. Collect additional information about Pulse Polio Drive and WHO, World Health Organization. The picture is shown on this slide. There are two questions asked on the basis of this picture. Number 1, where do you see the waterlogged materials shown in the picture? The waterlogged material can be seen in bucket kept in open, tires, storage containers, on walls if wall has uneven surfaces, in flower vase, in garbage which contains empty bottle, cans, tins, etc. Question number 2. Which hazards do you anticipate with the help of picture? Means what are the possible consequences of waterlogged materials? Mosquitoes, bacteria, various disease causing microorganisms will breed in this waterlogged material and thus they can cause various types of diseases. So understood? So during rainy season try to avoid such type of waterlogging in the thrown away materials. So water gets accumulated in puddles and this thrown out waste material and they become active sites for breeding of mosquitoes. Children, we will study about various diseases in next video. Thank you.